to purchase as a spring admit, as a freshman. I purchased screwed up my housing, so I was living on campus. I had no friends. I was really bored, really alone. I tried starting a club. It's called Bored to Tears. It's a commuter-based club. And that was my first step into the PSGA and how they worked. I was working with the Cocos to try to get my club going, and she could never get quorum at her meetings, so my club was never passed through. And so then I saw her job, I saw a little bit of what she was doing, and I thought, hey, I can do that, and I can do it better. And that's what I want to do with presidency. I'm going to keep this really short, really brief. I want to be your president. That's it. I have been Cocos for 2 years now. I have been through two new e-boards, and we have done so many things over these past 2 years. Everything is changing around us. The administration is changing. The PSGA is making major changes. We've edited the bylaws for finance. I'm working on a completely new Cocos structure. And it's like, as having been involved on the e-board, I know the administration that is here already. I am on first-name basis with President Schwartz, with Ernie, with everyone else out there. So I can easily walk into someone's office and be like, hey, as PSGA president, this is how the PSGA works. And this is what the students want, and this is how you're going to make it happen for us. Remember Jasmine Rippey? Hashtag vote Jasmine Rippey.
Do you have any questions?
Thank you.
Oh, good.
You spoke a lot about your relationships with the people that are, I guess, higher up in the PSGA. What are your plans to access the student voice for that?
To access the student voice?
But I mean, because obviously your position would be the job to relay the information, but how would you plan on gathering that information from the students?
A lot of people, the hub isn't the only place, but I'm going to use that as an example. A lot of people walk through the hub every day. If I were elected president, my office hours I would have outside. Like, I would spend a little bit of time in checking in with the OAs, with Judy, with everyone else upstairs. And then I would be outside and I would be talking to students. Like, I wouldn't just be sitting in the office answering emails and things like that. Like, I would take that time, that designated 4 hours a week, and make sure that I go out and talk to students and be like, hey, what do you want to see on campus? I had a lot of fun with campaigning so far. It's like I would go and talk to students and be like, what are some things you want? A girl wants a giraffe sculpture on the Great Lawn. Someone else wants a swing set. Like, these are things like that. It's just like, just little ideas that it's like, hey, we have some money to do this. We have the resources to go to the administration and be like, hey, can we get a tire swing? Like, it's not a big deal.
Any other questions? I have a question. So why do you think that having a standing relationship with the administration is better versus having new blood? You've been on the e-board for 2 years. Why do you think that would be a benefit to you as president?
Good question. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So because I know them already, I don't have to build up a relationship with them. I'm able to jump feet first in and tackle projects right off the bat, like even in the summer if I were to be elected. So it's not like I don't have to spend the time going around and introducing myself to everyone up in the administration and be like, hey, I'm Jasmine, I'm potential president, things like that.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. Jeff?
So you were our co-coach for the last 2 years, and I think you've done a pretty great job at it. I'm just curious, what went into your decision as opposed to rerunning for that position into going into president?
I feel like I don't really have much more to offer to the Cocos position. I feel like I have done what I can for it, and my bylaw change, the complete restructure of it, is sort of the last step, and I want to get that in place and leave it for the person who's taking over Cocos next and take a step back and see if they can move it forward, if they can make it work. Because I know I can make the new structure work because I designed it. But I want to, for it to be solidified and for it to carry on for the future, I need to see if someone else can handle it.
Jeff?
What specific problems do you see or have heard from students on campus that you specifically would like to change?
Definitely accessibility is #1 on everybody's list. I know just the other day there was a woman in a wheelchair and she was trying to click the button to open the doors and it wouldn't open. It's like little things like that. It's like, how can these things not work? Like, it's just a simple thing. Because it's like, I know people every day, it's like if you're carrying a big box of books, even if you're not disabled, but like if you're carrying a box of books and you can't even get the door open, like, how are you able to access the classrooms and things like that?
Was there one more question? Ash?
Joe asked my question.
Okay. Okay. Any other last questions? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Megan.
At the end. You're also on 2 sports teams, right? Will you be continuing that?
I will be continuing.
And we know you've made time doing it for executive, but president might be a little bit more. You'll still have time for everything.
Yes, my class load is a lot lighter next semester, thankfully. But so I will have a lot more